Hi, so your next lesson in the Planet Earth and Space project. So what have you done so far? So far we started off by doing a piece of work based on Sputnik, and we talked about how Sputnik was a satellite launched from Kazakhstan and it orbited around the planet Earth. The first man-made satellite, so something Kazakhstan can be really proud of. The next week, you made a little shuttle, little spacecraft. You made it out of paper, so it's 3D. And some of you actually put artwork on, so you imagined if you could advertise an artist going up to space, what would it look like? So this week, we're going to work with one of my favourite planets. It's the planet Saturn. Okay, you may remember, you'll have a sheet like this. The planet Saturn has got, it looks like rings going around it. They're actually a ring of frozen ice going around Saturn. It's not the only planet that has got a ring of ice, Uranus has got one, there's other planets too, but Saturn has got the biggest rings, so they go out the furthest. And they kind of glow. Why do they glow? Because ice or snowy things reflect the sun, don't they? They reflect light, actually. So those ring of frozen pieces of water around Saturn are reflecting the light, and it just looks really beautiful. So we're going to do a drawing of Saturn nice and big on the sheet of paper. You will have a step-by-step. I just wanted to explain something. You go from number 1, then you turn it into 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because you'll be doing it in pencil, you leave the back edge. Either leave it off or leave it really, really light, because you don't want it to show. It goes behind the planet. So what I mean is, you would draw that ring. You do it in pencil. I'm doing it in pen because I want you to see clearly. But you draw it like that, and you leave that section off, okay? You don't do it completely all the way around. And then you do the other side of the ring as well. Okay, and then you add the ball shape in the middle, like that, okay? And then coming down underneath. So it looks like the rings are in front and behind the planet, okay? So I've done this in pen, you're doing pencil, and you can kind of make it really nice and neat. Next step then, you can use coloured pencil for this, or pens if you have them. So it's kind of like a creamy yellowish kind of colour. Now an orangey hints in there as well. Now you probably know that the colours yellow and red make orange, so you can use those 3 colours, yellow, reds and oranges, but not too much red. You want more of a yellowy tint to it. Now because the planet and the rings are circular, you can use circular lines to show that. So I'm going to add some yellow on first. I'm going to do mine in pen because you would just see it a bit more clearly, but pencil is absolutely fine. And the lines I put on, they're kind of bending upwards down there, and then as I go up this side, I'm going to bend them the other way. So it starts to look rounder. It just shows that round shape. And I can do the same over here as well. Use circular curved lines. And that emphasises, it exaggerates, it really shows the circle shape. Okay, so lots and lots of those. Now the same with the other colours. When you move on to your orange or your red, you will also use that circular line. Okay, and you'll just keep building them up. Now it'll be a little bit darker at the edges, so this is where you can put the little hints of the red coming in to give a sense of an edge going away from the eye. Did you know that if you look through a telescope, you can actually see the rings of Saturn from planet Earth? So there you go. I'm building it up and building it up. Now you want the background to really go away from you, so you can use like a dark blue or a black, and that's going to make those colours really ping out. You might find in this lesson you only have time to do Saturn, and that's fine. But you know, around the edge, you could have some pictures of rockets or stars that you put in your picture as well. Definitely put some black shading in there. If you go over the edge, just neaten it up. Okay. So you're adding a background like this. And like I said, remember, if you're going to add bits in, just to add those as you go along. So maybe we have a shooting star over here. Maybe in the background you have a kind of rocket shape whizzing up into the sky. And then remember, keep working into it to blacken that sky out. You can use crosshatch if you want to give it kind of a depth. Okay, I'm not going to do any more because you need time to work on this in the lesson. It's just a short demonstration, but you get the idea. You're doing a picture of Saturn, and add stars and rockets if you want to. Really look forward to seeing what you do, and I'll come over and have a look at it later when you've gone home. Okay, have a fun lesson. Bye-bye.